I genuinely think that the best feeling in the world is waking up on a Sunday morning and just hearing that there's a new Star Wars trailer. Does that not like excite you and just make you set for the rest of the day, or is that just me? So, what are we gonna do with that trailer? That's what you guys are all asking. I'm here to answer that question for you. What we're gonna do is we're gonna dissect the holy shit out of that trailer, because man, it is so full of stuff. And when I say trailer, I mean like a behind the scenes reel that was released at Disney's D23 event. It's like 3 minutes long, there's a bunch of awesome stuff, and they released these awesome 6 posters to go with it, so check these out. I just love the way that they're using all the reds in the trailers and in the posters. The red, it just stands out, it's so different for Star Wars. Rian Johnson seems to have a really good creative vision in bringing out these reds, and a bit of blues as well. It's gonna be a great movie. I have such good and high expectations for this movie. Rian Johnson is a great director, he's got this. But yeah, let's do a bit of the old dissecting, shall we, kids? I've got some notes here on my Mac, so if it looks like I'm reading off of anything, it's because I am. I usually don't like to read off stuff during these. I like to, you know, convey my personality more by just saying whatever comes to mind in my videos. But no, I have a script today. Not even a script, it's just notes, but still. So let's start, we get these really cool, like, production behind the scenes, building the set shots. So at the start, we get these really cool behind the scenes look at building all of the sets and stuff. We get shots from Acto, from what looks like the Star Destroyer from the designs of the windows. So more shots from Acto, it just looks cool. I think it's called Acto. I know it's called Acto, but I don't know whether it's pronounced like Actu or Acto or like yeah. I don't even know what I'm talking about. This is why I script my videos, because if not, I just say random shit like this. We also get to see a bunch of familiar characters, you know, Chewie, R2, BB-8, C-3PO. We also get a nice little clip from Anthony Daniels, so that's pretty cool. Then we get this really cool shot of like 4 fancy speeders all lined up with this nice, I think it looks like a morning sun coming up. And these fancy speeders are making me think that these are on the casino planet that we've heard a lot about, purely because they look so fancy, and I guess when you go to a casino most of the time you're gonna be pretty rich. We get some cool red slow-mo explosion stuff, which looks like it's definitely gonna be from this shot from the Last Jedi trailer. We get Chewie by the Falcon at night, which is pretty cool. We haven't seen Chewie in any like trailers or anything like that properly yet. Then we get this quote from Daisy Ridley.
Ryan has written a story that's unexpected but right.
Unexpected but right. That's exactly what the 8th movie in Star Wars should be, or in any franchise should be. You don't want it to be falling into the same trap and doing the same thing over and over again like The Force Awakens seemed to do. Even though I really enjoyed Force Awakens, I can acknowledge that it was just a bunch of recycled material from A New Hope. Going back into the trailer, we now have some really cool stuff from water. I don't know, this shot just looks cool. It just looks cool, even though it's just behind the scenes. I don't know, Rian Johnson in the water, just having a swim. Looks pretty fucking cool. Then we get this really cool shot, which is like a big cave from what I assume is Acto. And man, even though it's behind the scenes footage, it really shows what Star Wars has always been about, you know, the whole underdog aspect. Even though this is just Mark Hamill and Rian Johnson sat down, but they look so small against these massive cliffs, and it's that massive whole underdog scenario. Every Star Wars movie has just been about the underdogs, so I think this will not be an exception to that. And look, Carrie, what a beautiful woman Carrie Fisher is. Just seeing her, oh, love Carrie. Love Carrie. Here we see Luke actually accepting the lightsaber. We didn't know he was going to do that. Who knows? Everyone's just assuming. Who knows? He might have just picked up that lightsaber and just thrown it off the cliff. Who knows? Then we got Mark Hamill also teasing the unpredictability of it.
Even though I think I know it all, they throw things at me story-wise I never could have imagined.
Even though he seemed negative about it in interviews a few months ago, it seems like I think he knows like it's a good creative change, but he also was just caught off guard by it. I think that's the gist I'm getting from it. The fact that Rian Johnson's taking a risk, that I'm just really happy with. We see the first shot of Kylo actually wearing a helmet in the trailer, because, you know, in the teaser we only have the scar. We didn't see his actual helmet. This looks like something from a First Order ship. Even though the red is probably just for keying and like green screens kind of thing, it still looks really cool. I love the red that Rian Johnson is using. It's so perfectly stylized. I love it. Again, that red is probably not even going to be in the polished shot, but still. This is a cool exploding shot, I think, from the bunker or whatever in the Salt Planet. I have no idea what that planet's going to be called, and I guess it kind of ties in with this shot from the actual Last Jedi trailer where Poe's X-Wing explodes. See, everything's connected, kids. That's what I'm doing for you. I'm connecting the dots. I'm like what's that thing called where you connect the dots? Oh, connect the dots. I think that's what I need to start scripting my videos. Here we get a cool new Stormtrooper weapon, and I feel like there might be some CG aspects to add to it. I mean, it looks cool either way, but I feel like between these little black pointy things, there might be some like electricity or something. You know, it's just some cool CG thing to make it look even cooler and more deadly and menacing. Another thing that I really enjoyed about this trailer, behind the scenes thing, was the creature design. There's so many new and exciting creatures, kind of stylized in a way that's different to how they are in The Force Awakens and every other Star Wars movie. They just look really cool. There's some really cute ones, some kind of menacing ones. Like, it just looks phenomenal. Here we have Maz back, you know, unless she's playing some other character. It looks like it's gonna be Maz. I assume Maz is gonna be back, because she's still gonna tell that story for another time.
Ryan needs to work on his Wookiee sounds. Ridiculous. New director, can't even just learn a Wookiee sound.
Here we have Boyega just having a laugh. Movie making, it should always be fun. You know, making movies, telling stories, it's always for the fun of it, because you love it, and Boyega's just having fun on set. That's great. Who doesn't love a bit of fun Boyega? There's a slow-mo of Rey running, and it looks like that's going to tie in with the stuff from the original trailer of her running as well. I love it. I think I even prefer it in slow motion, but I'm sure in the movie it'll tie in a lot better at actual speed. More Phasma. Hopefully we'll get more Phasma in this movie. Apparently Boyega has been teasing a bit of a showdown between Phasma and Finn, or FN2187 if that's what you want to call him. Pretty sure I got the numbers right. Maybe I got them wrong. Who the fuck knows? Here we have Finn in his pod, which, you know, that's cool. We know Finn is going to be in a pod because he got pretty injured in the Force Awakens, as you would if you took a lightsaber to the back. I also love the fact that he's just casually wearing slippers in that pod. Like, look at them, space slippers. Don't you love some space slippers? Also, look at this guy. He's having the time of his life working The Last Jedi. Like, genuinely, he's just clearly having a blast. Then we have this slide thing. I'm pretty sure that's Oscar Isaac playing Poe Dameron on that salt planet again. Not quite sure, it looks a little bit different, but I'm pretty sure it could be. A man being thrown around in the casino. These casino scenes look great. That's probably the thing I'm most excited about this. Seeing all the creatures and stuff in the casino. The casino looks great. It's gonna be like a more successful Maz Kanata thing when they try and recreate the magic of the Mos Eisley Cantina from A New Hope. It just looks great. The colors they use, it's so busy and fun and funky. That it's not funky at all. That's a really bad word to use to describe it. I'm just appreciating the design, all the creature designs, the set design, everything that Rian Johnson's throwing into that. Obviously, it's more than just Rian Johnson, but like the whole team is just doing a phenomenal job at it. So keep it up, kids. Don't fuck it up in post-production. Here's a good bit of fun from day one of shooting. That would definitely be me if I was on a Star Wars movie. The whole time I'd be walking around just going ba da 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 da. I mean, then I'd probably get kicked off of the set, but I mean, look, if you're wanting a live-action person to play Snoke, I'm your guy. I'm your guy. No, I want to be a good guy. I feel like if I got cast in Star Wars and I was a bad guy, I'd be slightly disappointed, even though I am in fucking Star Wars. I feel like I'd be like, no, I want to be a Jedi. Let me be a Jedi. George or Ryan or JJ, whoever's in charge of fucking Star Wars these days. Here we have another fancy speeder. Looks cool, could be from the casino scene. Also, if you do a zoom in, looks like it could be someone from the First Order. Potentially Hux. I don't know, but again, it kind of just looks like they're moving it around behind the scenes. I don't know. This looks like Finn in a cell. He's in his normal uniform though. I don't know, Finn's in a cell. Maybe he's just looking around. Maybe he's in prison. I don't know. This looks like it could be a little bunker trench thing from the Salt planet. It is going to be from that planet. You can tell from the color scheme and stuff, but I don't know whether this is an actual trench for the planet or this is like a filming trench where there's like a bunch of explosions on the set. So like Ryan and all the behind the scenes people are just sat in this little trench so they don't get like debris and fire and stuff thrown on them. Because that, you know, that wouldn't be ideal. I, to be honest, wouldn't like to have fire and stuff thrown on me. I guess in the Star Wars movie it would be okay. Like, because then I can watch the movie and be like, yeah, the reason I look like Deadpool is because I've had fire thrown at me in a fucking Star Wars movie. This is something that's cool. It's like a behind the scenes choreography lesson for Daisy Ridley, it looks like it. But she's being taken on by 3 people with sticks. Now, usually people use these wooden sticks as like swords or lightsabers and stuff. So could Rey be taking on 3 other Sith? Could this be just the dream that Rey's having or something while she's training on Acto? But then again, Rey has a lightsaber. These other people are just using wooden sticks. So maybe she is just taking on some stormtroopers or something, which are using those cool sticks, which we saw earlier on in the trailer. Now we have Finn and Rose. I think her name is Rose. They're in these disguises. So that's where I'm thinking they are disguising themselves, you know, sneaking into the First Order ship. Then they get captured and then they end up in the cell. But then why would Finn be in his normal clothes in the cell? I don't know. It's just, I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. I'm swearing a lot in this video. Sorry, I'll put a little like, hold on. MA, there you go. This video is from MA from here onwards. I'm gonna have so much fun with this. Now we have a fucking cool slow-mo shot of someone from the Resistance fucking falling back like, holy shit, nigga! Okay, now take away that little MA thing. This is just getting weird. I don't... But seriously, this slow-mo shot looks really cool. Someone's just falling, you know... I mean, they're probably gonna die because they're falling pretty far, but I don't know what those balls are and stuff on the side of the screen, but they look really cool. They kind of remind me from The Incredibles when Mr. Incredible keeps getting shot by those black blobs or something. Am I the only one that thought of that? Probably, but hey. Here we have another beautiful, beautiful shot of Rey with his saber. It just looks so nice. And then last but not least, to finish off this trailer, we get some really, really nice words from Carrie Fisher. It's just so beautiful and nice to hear her voice.
It's about family, and that's what's so powerful about it.
I love Carrie. Everyone loves Carrie. I love Carrie. But it's about family. Does that mean we're going to have another family reveal in this movie? Who knows? Maybe Rey is going to be Finn's father. Maybe Luke is going to be Finn's daddy. Maybe Snoke is going to be Kylo's mom. Who knows? Anyways, guys, that's my thoughts and feelings on the new Last Jedi teaser trailer, behind the scenes cool thing. I love it. I genuinely love it. I'm so amazed by it. I think it looks like it's going to be an incredible movie. I'm going to make a big call here. Could end up being the best Star Wars movie of all time. With Rian Johnson at the helm and this really good looking creature design and production design of the whole thing, it's going to massively expand the Star Wars universe in ways that I could never have imagined. Looks like it's going to be a massive step up from The Force Awakens. Even though The Force Awakens was still a good movie, this movie looks like it's going to be way more stylized, be its own thing, and just be an incredible experience for every viewer and every Star Wars fan. And I'm keen for a big cliffhanger at the end. It's going to be a dark one, guys. We got all that red. It's going to be very, very dark. Guys, thank you guys very much for watching. Let me know your thoughts and theories for The Last Jedi below. I might, closer to the time, do a final theory thing about what I think is going to happen in The Last Jedi. But guys, I'll see you in another video very, very soon. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye-bye.